Hi everyone, it's Miss Emily.
And Eliza.
And we are here for a fun balloon themed science project. If you guys remember earlier in the week, we read Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. So if you haven't watched that video yet, go back and watch the story or read the story if you have it at home. And then we can do the project together.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of things that you'll need to get ready for the project. So the first thing that you'll need is at least one empty 16-ounce water bottle.
And a different kind of balloon.
Yep, you'll need at least one balloon.
Yeah.
You'll need baking soda, a measuring spoon. I just have a teaspoon here. Distilled white vinegar, and a funnel. I didn't have a funnel, so I just rolled up a piece of paper and made my own funnel. All right, so what we are going to do is we are going to try to blow up these balloons.
And see what happens. I'm so excited.
Me
guys.
too, I can't wait to see what happens. If you remember in the story, one of the places that our friend goes is off into the sky in a big air balloon, right? So we're going to see if we can create a big air balloon that might take us off into the sky. You think we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that we need to do for our project is to fill our water bottle 1/3 of the way with vinegar. So if you look at this water bottle, each water bottle has 3/3. Here's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Okay, so we are going to fill 1/3 of the water bottle with vinegar. So Eliza, do you think that you could help? Oops, do you think that you could help me do that?
Yeah.
So you pour the vinegar into the bottle while I hold the bottle, and we are going to fill each bottle 1/3 of the way. Okay. So that bottle is filled 1/3 of the way with vinegar. How does that smell? Have you guys ever smelled vinegar before? Whew, it's really strong. Okay, let's fill this one. Okay. Oops, careful. We don't want to spill it because then the floor will smell like vinegar. Okay, looks like that one's filled 1/3 of the way. And then just gonna fill the measuring cup up with a little bit more vinegar. And let's fill our last bottle, okay? Now the reason why we are filling 3 bottles is because we want to see if our chemical reaction is different based on what we put in. So what we're creating here with the baking soda and the vinegar is going to be a chemical reaction. Can you guys say chemical reaction?
Chemical reaction.
Good. So that's what we're going to try to create here, and we're using 3 different bottles to see if we use different amounts of ingredients, if we will have a different chemical reaction, okay? So the next step, after you have your bottles filled up 1/3 of the way with vinegar, is we are going to add baking soda to the balloons. We're going to start with a small amount of baking soda, and we're going to end with a big amount to see if our chemical reaction is any different. So why don't we start with the red balloon, okay? I'm going to place the funnel in here, into the balloon, and then Eliza is going, the baking soda. Eliza is going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda into the funnel so that it goes down into the balloon, okay? Can you add it very carefully? Oops. Good job. It's okay if you spill a little. Why don't we add just a little bit more since we lost a little bit there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's the fun part, guys. We are going to form an hypothesis. Can everyone say hypothesis?
Hypothesis.
What do you think a hypothesis is? A hypothesis is an educated guess about what might happen when we conduct our experiment. So Eliza, we are going to place the balloon over the lip of the water bottle with the vinegar in it, and then we are going to turn the balloon upward so that the baking soda falls into the vinegar, and we are going to see what happens to the balloon. Eliza, what is your hypothesis about what's going to happen to the balloon?
It's gonna float.
It's going to float?
Yeah.
That's a great hypothesis. Okay, let's test.
Excited.
Me too. Let's test that hypothesis out, okay? So we are going to just very gently, with the balloon hanging off to the side, place the balloon over the lip of the water bottle, the end of the balloon. And now Eliza is going to pick up the end of the balloon and pull it upward to dump the baking soda into the bottle. So let's see what happens. Oh my goodness! Look what's happened! Wait a minute!
I was right.
How did the balloon blow up without us blowing it up?
Because the vinegar was bubbling and then it...
You're right, the vinegar was bubbling. So we created a chemical reaction here. So what happens, you guys, in this experiment is that the baking soda and the vinegar create an acid-base reaction. The baking soda is the base and the vinegar is the acid. And when they mix together, they work together to create a gas called carbon dioxide, or CO2.
It's like more.
Gases need a lot of room to spread out, and so the CO2 starts to spread into the bottle and up through the bottle, and then it goes into the balloon, which is what causes the balloon to blow up. Isn't that cool?
It's like more.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen if we put even more baking soda into the balloon? Do you think it will blow up bigger than that one?
Yeah, it's gonna flow.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try putting 2 teaspoons of baking soda into this balloon and see if the balloon gets bigger. Okay, so you hold that. Okay, there's one. And then we're gonna add a whole other teaspoon in. Okay. So now there is 2 teaspoons of baking soda in this balloon, okay? What do you guys think? Do you think this balloon is going to blow up bigger than that one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Let's test it out. Whoa. It looks like it's getting a little bit bigger. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, so here's what we learned. The more baking soda we add to the bottle, the bigger the balloon will blow up. So this bottle has less baking soda and the balloon is smaller. This bottle has more baking soda and the balloon is bigger. What if we try something crazy?
I know.
What?
4 ounces.
4 tablespoons? Okay. I was gonna say we could try less vinegar, but 4 teaspoons sounds like much more fun.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking soda to our blue balloon and see what happens. Okay, there's 1. You guys help us keep count.
2.
Okay, let's see. Let go real quick. Let me even that out. Okay. 2. 3. And 4. Okay. Do you think it's going to get so big that it pops? Or that it floats away? What do you think is going to happen?
It's gonna blow float.
I think it's going to float away. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see. Okay, here we go. Oh my! Oh my goodness, it's bubbling all the way. The vinegar bubbled all the way to the top of the balloon, you guys. The vinegar actually went inside the balloon. I don't know if you can see that. And it looks like it might be a little bit bigger than the yellow balloon, but not too much bigger. So adding 4 teaspoons doesn't give a much bigger balloon than adding 2 teaspoons. So that's something else we learned doing this experiment. Wow, Eliza, what do you think of this experiment? What did you learn?
That if you put vinegar and water.
Vinegar and baking soda? Yes, it creates a chemical reaction that helps blow up the balloon. I can't wait to hear about you guys trying this. Send me your results. Let me know what happens when you try it, and let me know if you come up with any different results. Yeah.
We should turn the fan up to make it fly.
We should turn the fan on to make the balloons fly around. That would be fun. We'll do that next.